Alrighty, this is Sweet John 33 here again. Streaming some Dominion, same as last time. It's the no terminal mix. This time I'm playing against Jtrupiano. Let's see how this one goes. We have more pasture, just like last time. We have pasture and goat, which is very similar to one of the boards I lost easily last time. So, okay. I opened 2-5 as well, which is pretty. It's not ideal. I mean, there's great things to open if you open it. The real question is, do I bite the bullet again? Or do I bite the bullet this time and trash the estates? Well, Shepherd is obelisk. I would love to have the goat in the 5-hand. We don't really have gains here, is the thing. And so pixies are gains and cobblers are gains. And cobblers gaining. I mean, cobblers do have a lot to gain. So, but. So you probably want to play with cobblers, but the real question is, do we want to get rid of these estates or not? We can open a cobbler, which is pretty nice. I don't know if we want to do it. Opening magpie seems pretty good. Archive's going to be great with Shepherd. So we probably want an archive. But I don't know if we have the time for it, because it's single gain or single buy board, and we can't gain it with cobbler. So I do trash an estate. I'll probably trash one estate. Take a pixie. This turn I'll take a cobbler. Okay. So we are off to the races. We draw our cobbler immediately, which is pretty nice. So we might actually not fall that behind in the magpie race, which is pretty nuts. Here we don't really have anything to do other than take another pixie. We could take a rat catcher to trash faster. I'm not that concerned about getting thin, but maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Last time it kind of bit me in the butt, so. Just, okay. So with this cobbler, I mean, I think the thing is, if we take a magpie, then the magpie's not in the shuffle. So I'm thinking maybe we take his supplies, grab another cobbler, and then go. Yeah. Seems good to me. We still hit 5. Now on 5 we take archive, and then on anything less we take like magpies and stuff. Shepherd, yeah. Whatever you feel like. I mean, this is kind of nice. Yeah, I like this because I really want to get rid of these coppers fast. Some extra draw doesn't hurt, but I think I want to keep this guy around. We're going to have an estate in the next shuffle. I mean, the question is like, what am I going to draw with all this stuff? I think I'm drawing next turn pretty much. So the other question is, do I trash or do I take another pixie? Survey says Everybody says don't trash. Yeah, we can gain a shepherd here because we have 3 cards in discard, but one of them's a pixie, so we should draw through the whole discard pile if we gain a shepherd right now. So we're going to do that. There's not that many coins in there, but what am I talking about? There's 5 coins, so. Wow, so they're able to take the Sky's Gift twice, which is frankly impressive. I forgot about some of the other cards I have in play, I guess, but oh, the estate too. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't need to worry about that one. Yeah, I would like some wisps. We don't get back to our pasture here. That's probably not an issue. Although I would like more money now. Let's go ahead and take a silver. Well, the Mountain's Gift would be great. Let's see. We already passed Mountain Gift. We have both of the money boons, I think, and all the gain boons are gone. But we have Earth's Gift coming up. And let's just go ahead and buy a silver. Pixie's a good card, though, so I don't know. Could be wrong. They reveal the pasture, which is pretty much great. They have these golds, which is actually quite nice for them. I'm gonna gain another shepherd. Wisp. Okay, looks like we're overdrawing here, so maybe I didn't need to play the horse first. But this is nice. Okay, so I get the Earth Spoon. And what am I gonna take? Probably. I mean, I can take supplies. It's not really that impactful, but it's pretty nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and take supplies. It's probably underplaying a bit, but I'm a bit worried about dudding. Okay, we're gonna discard 1 here because, yeah, okay. So don't get back to our copper to trash it, but it's not the most. It's not anything I'm too worried about. We have 7 money in deck. It's gonna be hard to trash the goat. So I might want 1 more supplies with my cobbler. So I'll go ahead and take a supplies on 7. I don't know. I mean, there's not much else for me to get, and I think supplies is the best because it actually, I don't want to get rid of any of this other coin. I mean, I guess if I get a gold, then I can trash the silver, but I'd rather just have another supplies. I think that's better for me. Yeah, I'll just take a supplies. Maybe that's just dumb. I don't know. But that's what we're doing. Here we have a bit of an awkwardness where it's not really clear what to get with cobbler. I'm going to go ahead and get a magpie because I'm going to just say that I don't, well, you know, and the shepherd would have been great, but it's not. The magpie also is working out great, so I'm not complaining. Oh, I should have known there's a shepherd on top, so maybe don't. Yeah, okay. Well, we get to do some nice stuff here, like hit exactly 8 and play a cobbler. They don't have a cobbler in play. So, okay, we're looking good. We have a little bit more green in the deck now. I might gain an estate with this one. We're going to draw through half the deck, so maybe it's Shepherd's better. But they have this last Pixie, which is pretty dang nice. Once it hits the plus buy boon, it's like, okay, now you get 2 free estates. So I'm going to have to like make up for that by playing more cobblers and gaining more. The thing is that Shepherd's worth. Yeah, okay. What's my ratio right now? I have 2 estates, 1 pasture, 1 province. So that's 4 and 2 shepherds. So I don't know. I think probably 1 more shepherd here. The shepherd's also worth 2 points, so that's pretty nice. They only get to 5. Great for us. Yeah, I can see the wanting to do that, but I don't think it's smart. Okay, let's get to some green here. And I probably shouldn't be playing all these. Yeah, it's pretty bad ordering, actually. Okay, so the top card is a province. Do I care? Yeah, let's go ahead and leave it. And then I can gain another shepherd next turn. No, undo. Don't trash. And maybe next turn we won't play all the horses right away, like a bit of a madman. Yeah, so I'll take 1 more shepherd here, and then from then on I'm going to be taking estates. Because it's like I'll have so many shepherds and probably not enough draw otherwise. I don't know. I'm buying more green every turn to go with shepherds, so it's probably fine, but yeah. Who started this game? Looks like I'm second player. Okay. I feel pretty good. But there have been worse last words, more famous last words. I don't know. Take the shepherd, draw a magpie, draws a province, puts a shepherd on top. Okay. Okay, we don't. Let's do this. Yeah, so we don't really have enough green to power the shepherd, which is like I said, it's like a bit of a problem. Oh, we're missing the pasture. Yeah, we need to draw back around to the pasture. And we do. And so now we know there's 2 green cards on top. So it's like I want to keep getting. Yeah, let's just leave that because I have a guaranteed shepherd next turn. So don't trash. Because basically, if I leave it the way it is, I know there's just victory cards on top of my deck. And I have this cobbler coming in. So every turn, if I know there's green card for me to discard, I can just gain a shepherd and have a guaranteed, some amount of draw. And so I think that's like, I have a lot of draw on the deck, and I feel pretty likely to, draw either way. Like I said, I'm adding a province every turn as green, so I should be fine. Shepherd's a pretty nice obelisk to have here because either shepherd or estate scores 2 as a pasture. Oh, and here's the kingdom tab. Sorry. So here's what's going on. We have obelisk and okay, there I get the wind's gift. That's not too bad. Plan, obelisk, goat, pasture, horse, wisp, some boons and some hexes. Okay, a little late on that one, but it's okay. Oh, look, they have 9 magpies. So they're not. They're gonna be drawing their deck from here on out. So they actually probably should just be not buying, not touching provinces, but I don't know if that's actually. I don't know if that works. Basically, they have an extra cobbler, so they can theoretically gain more points per turn. But I already have such a lead that I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna take the province. We'll see. Okay, they will take the province. They have two cobblers, which again is pretty good for them. But I'm gonna take a shepherd here. I mean, my only recourse really is to just puts a cobbler back on top. Okay, that's what I figured. My draw is a little bit tenuous now. Although maybe I didn't need to play that last horse. Yeah, that's fine. So I have all my money in my hand and I have like a lot of green cards down there. So again, I'm just gonna like do that and make sure that I can add another shepherd next turn. And I mean, I can just do that until the shepherds are gone, which they might be gone. In which case, I'll have to add something better. I don't know. Perhaps I'm misstepping here. I don't think it's. I don't know. They could take two shepherds, which would be pretty bad for me. Okay, well, they immediately do that, which means I could be in for a bit of trouble here if I don't draw around to something good. If I don't draw around another one of my shepherds. But I'm going to be drawing, 5 cards in this new deck, and I have so many cards that would get me there. So, okay, they get the plus buy boon, which is what they needed. And they're eventually going to get it. It's the last boon. So, but how much money do they even have? I think it just gets them another estate. It shouldn't be enough. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they get 2 estates, which mean they get 8 points. They just scored a lot, but okay, no, this is all they. Oh, they have the pasture and the goat, don't they? Which means they can get province duchy, or they can get duchy estate. That's probably what I would do. And that even puts me in a pretty rough position. Don't they have one cobbler in play though? I'm gonna go ahead and if I take estate province, then I draw, then they can't come back because they don't have any more pixies. They don't have any more gains. They can only gain. Yeah, I'm gonna do it because this is a little bit sketchy. We're really gonna hope here that I can draw into a shepherd, and we do. Okay. Well, that's nice. Oh, I discarded the pasture, which means I'm gonna have to draw back around to it. So that's not it's not great planning. We should be fine. Yeah, let's do this. And then discard 2, leave a fresh top deck. And we save a horse too. End actions. Is there any way? I mean, they only have one cobbler in play, so they can't gain more than 2 cards this turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's not guaranteed, but pretty nicely locked. As long as I draw next turn, I should have it. Good old Facebook notification comes in. You guys really get to see a lot of my personal life, you know, on this stream. Okay, I'm going to take the province. We're going to say, you know what, I don't think you can beat this. Oh, I see, yeah. They can gain a pixie, huh? Okay. That's fair, huh? That's fair. So I actually didn't even think about that. They could have gained a pixie and yeah, so they needed their idea was to take the pixie and just hope that they get the right boon because the boons had just been shuffled. And so they needed to get either the boon that gives plus buy so that they can buy 2 estates in a province, or they needed the boon that, like the Earth's Gift, which is discard a treasure to gain a card costing up to 4, so they could do that to gain 2 estates. So, okay. Well, all that aside, yeah. So they had a 1/6 chance of just having some nice friendly chat here. I'll just take a pixie. I'm sure I'll take extra draw. Horse back on the deck, nice. I don't care about wasting all my horses, so we're just gonna play this super safe. And it's GG. And I probably should have taken an estate there, actually, because I knew I had the shepherd in hand. So that was pretty dumb of me, but I drew anyway. It didn't matter. Game. GG. My computer's a bit glitchy, or a bit laggy. I think that's because I'm streaming. So, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how this works, but this whole streaming thing. Okay, so we have a new board here, and I go first. Let's see what this board brings. Okay, 2-5 again. Do I like having 2-5? I mean, I like supplies. Obelisk is a highway. And that's pretty good. Okay, so we have Changeling. Changeling with horse with supplies. So supplies can gain changelings, which will then gain more scrying pools, which is pretty dang good. But the other thing is that we have essentially no trashing other than So I mean, spools will draw us enough, but we can't like trash our estates and things like that. I think I'm gonna go supplies ball. Ball for a potion and a like a border guard or something. I could just take the potion and not the -1 coin token, which is probably better. But I can just like buy these small things early, so I don't know if the minus coin token's that bad. I like having one border guard. It skips an estate. It's pretty good. And later on, it'll be great. So yeah, this will be tough. We really do want to get a lot of highways. There's a ton of points on the board. So I mean, I could see someone just saying like, yeah, okay, this deck isn't going to come together. I'm going to play money, but I don't. The money options are pretty strong with supplies and treasure trove. I mean, it's fairly strong. Treasure trove's just strong. But the thing is, I feel like the deck does come together. I mean, like, your payload is treasure, which is a bit of a bummer. But if your payload is a bunch of supplies and a bunch of highways, that's pretty strong payload. And it's consistent, and a bunch of coppers, like ducats. It's plenty of payload. So here's the kingdom view for you guys. And just scrolling down a bit. Okay. So they go with supplies as well. I might go for ball for a supplies and a potion. Yeah, let's do that instead of border guard. Yeah. So they maybe didn't have 2-5? I can't tell. Oh, actually, undo that. We're going to take a ducat here. For now, I want the horse. Take a ducat because we really want to get ducats early. Plus buy is going to be huge. And let's see if we draw the potion here. They went without potion, which I think is not good. Like, yeah, the thing is that spools aren't going to draw great, but you can get a lot of them with changelings. And like border guard, highway are cards that you want that will be well drawn with changeling or with a scrying pool. We don't. We missed the potion. Okay. Sorry. It's a bit silly of me. I keep doing the same thing. I just want more ducats. We can save the horse here. But I don't know. We can save the horse. But I think I'd rather get through the shuffle. You're taking another ball. Like, if I draw ducats here, that's pretty nice. If I draw supplies here, it's also pretty nice. So it's really just coppers that I'm worried. And I only have 3 more coppers in the deck because I've already gotten rid of 2 of them for ducats. And I say they're balling for 2 supplies. Yeah, they're just playing supplies money, which is not bad. But okay, I liked playing this here. That's pretty great. So I may. The question is whether to take two changelings and take. I can take two changelings and two border guards. That seems pretty good to me, but it seems decently likely to fail. Why don't we take one changeling and two border guards? Because basically, border guards should help line up the changeling with the scrying pool. Getting more scrying pools in the deck is going to be quite good. Okay, let's see if we can get to spool. We don't get to spool. We can get something else, but I mean, yeah, it's worth it. We know the spool's coming up, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna get another one. Trash a changeling. Get another supplies. Maybe I should be getting more changelings on that turn. Yeah, I probably underplayed that part of it, but should be fine. Ideally, we're gonna trigger a shuffle here before we play as we play the border guard or as we play the scrying pool. Yeah, we want to be careful about ordering here. I don't want to discard something with border guard just for it to go back in the shuffle. They're doing that. They got a lot of supplies. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So now I think I want a lot of highways. That's pretty much where I'm at. It's about time to add highways. Highways are also the obelisk, so I mean these are going to be 3 piles pretty much. Supplies, scrying pool, and highway might run. I don't really know if I'm actually going to get that many scrying pools, but okay. So now they're going. That's a pretty good turn for them. But I think it's not. Okay, my spool bottom decks. I don't know if. Well, Dang. I mean, I don't really have any actions in there to draw with the spool either. So I can take. I mean, I don't even know if I want the spool because it's going to miss the shuffle. It's probably not going to draw me anyway. So I think I'm going to leave it out. I have 2 buys here. I'm probably going to take a highway because that seems good. Okay, well, I mean, hey, get the bad draws out of the way so they don't come later. And this deck is going to take a while to come together. So it's really going to take a long time, actually. Which means this supplies money thing might be pretty good. But like next turn, for instance, they only have 1 horse on, so it doesn't seem that good. That doesn't seem like a fun place to be. Question here, do I get... Yeah, I'll take a border guard. Because the spools will draw better the more, border guards and highways and spools that I add. Border guard's just overall a great card in this deck. So maybe I actually should have gotten more, if anything. My opponent opts to end the supplies pile. Yeah, okay, I can see that. They have a pretty good money setup. I mean, I think they can just like add Trove and get going on provinces and stuff, but I don't know if that's what they'll do. overall, I think that it's like a slow money. Like this is a slower strategy than just going for Trove. They're gonna do that. That's not. So I can ball for a bunch of stuff for this turn, which is pretty solid. Okay. Hey, nice. Yeah, you can keep a copper on there. Pretty great scrying pool, if you ask me. I'm gonna top deck because I don't want to trigger the shuffle anyway. Do we want supplies or do we want a ducat? Our other ducat's down there. We'd like a coffer. No, we're gonna take supplies because I'd rather be drawing better than worse. I immediately regret the decision. But, well. Yeah, I definitely should have taken the ducat there knowing the potion was still down there, because then I could have done something like ball and scrying pool, which would have been pretty great. So I messed up there. But we're going to ball for both highways. Okay, when highway's in play, you can't exchange horses for changeling, which is a bit of an issue, but... C'est la vie. We're going to hit the highways hard. Hit the highways hard, hit the border guards hard, hit the scrying pools hard. I mean, I definitely needed to hit the scrying pools harder. So I hope that doesn't come back to bite me pretty hard here. I can imagine it will. They're getting their highway. Okay. That's fine by me. Okay. Border guard, draw me something good. Okay, 2 highways. Yeah, I can take that. Let's play the spool. Top deck, nice. I don't like them having ducats now, so yeah. Border guard. Another highway. Does that even do anything for me here? No, I'll take a ducat. And I'll take the potion this time. Yeah. Because I can ball and get a scrying pool. And so ball can gain provinces. Well, once I have 4 highways in place. So that's pretty good. I would say that's, pretty good way to score. Especially if 2 piles are gone. We can use that a lot. I only ever have 3 buys, so... I don't think the scrying pools are ever really getting up and running, so maybe they weren't worth the effort. But they've drawn me enough cards to where I think it was good. Yeah. Here I'm going to play a horse first to trigger the shuffle and then play the scrying pool. I mean, unless I can figure out what's down there, I think it's just probably a copper or an estate. Not too worried. Okay, they're getting more stuff, but yeah, it's an estate. Okay. Yep, they can top like that for sure. Let's draw more. Can we get to something good? Yeah, I'll take a highway here. Another highway. Okay. Another highway. Okay. Border guard. Yep. Copper. Okay, that's fine. Didn't get to the potion or anything, but I'm not worried. I can take the last 3 highways here, and with it, like, the game, I would think. Because, I mean, that's 6 points, 19 points, and it's like, how are they scoring that and ending Whereas I'm just gonna, my deck actually just gets better the more I do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Wait, I'm kind of silly. Let's see if they let me undo. There's a couple steps. Thanks. Because I don't need... actually cheaper there. So I was thinking that ball would be the cheapest way to get 2 highways, but I had the buys, so I should just... And ball costs 5 and it takes a minus coin token, so... but I could just buy 2 highways for 4 coins, which is much better. So, yeah, I think I was being a bit silly. Here, if I can ball twice or something like that, or like ball and get to both of my ducats, then I have a win. But yeah, I mean, their potion's coming in way too late. I mean, that's just their first scrying pool. They're going to take the gardens, but I don't think it's going to matter. So we're going to play this top deck. I've had pretty great stuff going on with my scrying pools, I got to say. They've drawn pretty dang well for me. Even there, it's a highway. That means a lot. So if I get to other ducat here, right? I mean, I have both highways in play. Yeah. So I want to just look for this other ducat. Yeah, we're going to take the lantern. Okay, so we don't get to it. We don't get to it, but we can like spool and ball for provinces, so I'm not too worried. Or we can like get the fairgrounds. I mean, how many uniques do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could easily add a 10th, so that'd be worth 4. Let's go ahead and take well, I only have 2 buys, so let's go ahead and take pool and ball. And then, I mean, the thing is I could take ducats because it ends the game faster. I don't really know how they scored more than that, like a lot of points in one turn, but then again, they could. Now I'm going to go ahead and lower. Again, it could be famous last words. But I don't see how they score more than 10 points in a turn. Like, yeah, I don't see how they score. This way, as soon as I get to my ducat, which I think I'm guaranteed to, I should win. Yep. Okay. So that was game 2. GG. Yeah, I mean, I think you just want to build here, and I never ended up changeling for scrying pools, but that's pretty much because scrying pools don't draw changelings very well. And so, I don't know, I tried once and it didn't work, and the other times I had all of a sudden I had a highway in play whenever I played the supplies, so I couldn't really take more changelings very easily. So it just wasn't necessary. There definitely was that misplay where I took the supplies instead of the ducat and I actually lost out on a lot of good buys that turn. So that's something that I we need to think about. Okay, we have similar to yesterday. We have a populate vineyard board. We have a lot of stuff going on. Like vampire being not that great. We have lurker for Grand Market. We also have populate for Grand Market. Let's look at the Kingdom tab. Transmog against lurkers, also against rat catchers though. Boons and hexes, the bat, populate and commerce. Transmog, yeah, see, I think like transmog rat catcher is probably what you want to open. Get a ton of lurkers. I don't think vampire is that good. I suppose that you can do Night Watchman. So Night Watchman. Night Watchman ensures that my transmog gets played next turn, and probably that I have 4 to buy another one. Yeah, I think I like that over another rat catcher. Sadly I do not. So yeah, okay, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it. Bottom deck the estate, which is 1 in 6 chance to be a little bit worse than the other outcomes, but that's okay. Now we have, and we can transmogrify the Night Watchman into another transmogrify, and then use that to turn all our states into lurkers or rat catchers. Go from there. We probably want 1 counterfeit, I think, because rat catcher is not an amazing way to trash those last few coppers. Populate's not that good here. It like adds 3 cards that you want and like 2 cards that you probably don't want at that time. So I don't really think it's that good. Here I might take a rat catcher, hope to draw a copper. Odds are I won't though, so I might take just a silver, buy a counterfeit. Or a vampire, how about that? No, I just don't think vampire's that good on this board. Like, what are you gaining? You're gaining just a bunch of forums. Counterfeit will get coppers out of play. Yeah. They get the Night Watchman. Definitely calling this. And then the question is, okay, so I have 2 estates. I have 3 coppers, so I'm like less than half to draw. Let's do this because I want to get to counterfeit. And then from here on out, it doesn't really matter. Like, from here on out, I just get sort of whatever I can. Probably start on lurkers. Well, no, I'm going to get one rat catcher. We're going to discard this. We have another 5 here. That could be even another 5 here. Yeah, that's honestly. Well. No, I suppose I should trash the or discard the copper. Because yeah, I don't think the rest of the stuff that's down there are coppers or rat catchers. So yeah, so my opponent was nice enough to grant me that undo, even though it might have looked like I was trying to undo playing the Night Watchman, but I wasn't. Just in the log, it doesn't really show what I was trying to undo for. They're nice enough just to trust me. There wouldn't have been any reason for me to unplay the Night Watchman, I wouldn't think. like all the cards. Yeah, there are no cards that I didn't want in that shuffle. Okay, so here's the questions. When do I start getting lurkers? And it's probably now. The thing is lurker a more efficient way of gaining grand markets than just buying them? And I'm gonna have a lot of coppers in my hand next turn, at least two. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this because, like, I mean, I can buy two lurkers here. I can also take commerce, which is not bad. Commerce won't be bad at all. So now let's go ahead and take two lurkers. We draw one, but that's actually pretty solid because now they only have one lurker. So if they put anything in the trash, we can grab it back up. But yeah, this is just a. Well, actually, I can trash the Night Watchman into a lurker. How about that? That seems good to me. Yeah, like getting a grand market and trashing two coppers, that's a pretty good turn, all things considered. I have a transmog that I'll need to put down next turn, so my next turn won't be fantabulous, but I'll get the job done. I'm not worried about someone populating first. It's like, there's not that many cards that I want. Like Ratcatcher is soon not becoming a card that will have, is soon fast becoming a card that won't have any impact, whether it's in your deck or not. Forums and Grand Markets, yeah, those are both great. Transmog, pretty great, but you have no draw. And you're trying to draw two lurkers plus some other payload. Maybe. Like, I'm probably just going to try and rely on Grand Market to be payload. Yeah, go for it. Take a Ratcatcher. Yeah. The thing is that gaining golds with commerce, and then yeah, that's pretty nice for them, I would say. They don't put anything into the trash. Call, Ratcatcher, trash both of these. I mean, I could be convinced that I'm not supposed to trash both. But undo, gain that boy. And yeah, I mean, this turn sucks. So that's not great. Like, I can't actually do really anything with this turn. Like I said, it would have been great to have a transmog instead of maybe that third copper, but they're getting the transmog. I'm gonna go ahead and lower piles here. I don't think I want it right now because, yeah. Let's go ahead and Night Watchman because, like, I can tell I have a good turn coming up. I've trashed 3 coppers, so odds are to draw another one. If I draw the silver, like, that's also good. Yeah, okay. I lucked out there. Actually, I have way less coppers in my deck than I thought, but like, I think that's my last copper. But we're going to just say that I planned that. As I have 2 coppers in play, I've trashed 3. Maybe just 2 with the Ratcatchers. No, I've trashed 3 because I trashed 1 with Counterfeit, 2 with Ratcatchers. I had 2 in play, and that was the one I was seeing. That was the 6th copper that I was seeing, and then I discarded. So, I mean, yeah, my odds were pretty high to draw it because it's only if it's in the bottom 2 or 1, I I think, card of the deck. So it was actually the right thing to do, you know. No biggie. Oh yeah, and so here I should check to see if we have a, well, essentially we can do stuff with transmog. Oh, I don't have a transmog down, so we don't even have to worry about it. Basically, you can gain stuff from transmog and then lurker it back. Lurker back whatever you trashed. So trashing forum into Grand Market and then lurking back the forum is pretty dang good. In their case, they trashed a transmog into a forum, gained the transmog back, which I don't like. I don't know. That's fine, but I don't know if you want the transmog back. Okay, good. Actually, this is great. We get to put both of our transmogs down, so they won't really be bothering us anymore. We get to buy a 5, which we haven't gained anything this turn, so probably a forum. Forum's gotta be best. Yeah. I mean, you can T-Mog it into a Grand Market. You can do pretty much anything with it, so. I'm the only one with a Grand Market, but that could change pretty fast. I mean, I could, like, also... Do I have Ratcatcher down? Yeah, so I can transmog, counterfeit, and forum into Grand Markets, which I think would be probably pretty dang good. And maybe even draw my 3rd lurker and get the forum back. I think that would be great. I can also Ratcatcher the copper. So that now I'll have, like... I'm trash 4 coppers now, so this would be my 5th copper, which means I'd only have... Do I have an estate left? I think I have an estate left, but that can easily be remedied with the other T-Mong I have down. So that next estate doesn't really... I mean, unless I draw it mid-turn, it doesn't matter to me. Okay, that's good. So call Ratcatcher. Getting rid of the counterfeits, yeah, I guess that's a bit dubious. Counterfeit's a pretty good card. But just for now... Oh, okay, yeah, see, that's like the worst case. That's actually pretty much the saddest straws I could have had. I think giving them a forum is fine. Because I'd rather... I can get it back if they don't get... Now I have 5 Grand Markets. And a pretty bad hand. But, you know, 5 Grand Markets, so... I suppose it's not the worst hand. I can... Yeah, I use both my T-Mogs, so I can't really... Let's put those down. Okay, so I have a lot of stop cards. Like, who knows? I might draw... I have, you know, a lot of... Do they have more lurkers? They don't have more lurkers. Hey! So that's pretty nice. Means my turn's likely to be okay. I have 5 already, so I'm not like too worried if they get the other 5. Because I have them in my deck earlier. And I mean, odds are I honestly, solid chance I might be able to get 1 this turn. It would be even higher if I had the transmog, but gain the forum. Oh, my weekly screen time report. Great. I mean, sadly, I don't really want any of these cards. Let's definitely discard the copper. Definitely discard the Night Watchman. Yeah. Where's that estate? Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No, I don't think I'm at risk of losing immediately. I shouldn't be. But now I should really try and score. So they have only 3 grand markets. But they have they have 3 lurkers. They can almost empty these piles, but they couldn't empty and win. So I will take that. Yeah. And we... yeah, sure. We're probably going to... transmog... I mean, I think we can... If they don't score this turn, we can probably angle for a win. But that would probably... It would also involve... But they're probably going to take a province here, right? I mean... Because what else do they do with their deck? I mean, they could take a potion. Potion Duchy probably works fine. But I just think that I can end the game. I have like a lot of grand markets and 3 lurkers. So if I play 3 lurkers and play 6 grand markets, I can get all the rat catchers and lurkers and be ahead by 1 point. So if they score here, we just try and score. And we're going to outscore them because, I mean, they don't have as many actions. They have, 3, 3, 3, 1. I mean, their vineyards might be worth 4 points, but it's going to be hard to get them up to the point where they're worth more than provinces. Whereas for me, I think I have 2 forums, maybe just 1. I have 7 grand markets, 3 rat catchers. That's 10. 3 lurkers, 13. 2 transmogs, 15. So mine are worth at least 5. 1 or 2 forums. So and you can add rat catchers without making your deck any better or worse. So I could easily get them up to province level. And buy them very easily. Because it's just all it requires is an extra buy, and I have a lot of those. I'm going to make sure we're not disconnected here. So they do not gain any points, which means that I call the transmogrify, trash my transmogrify, and then I mean gaining the forum. Oh, they made it easier. But like I could end up just drawing 2 lurkers and that wouldn't work. I think I'm going to gain the forum then. Yeah, okay, so we should have the win here. We get the lurkers are the last 2 cards, which is pretty nuts, as they say. Okay, this is gonna be fun to navigate on my laggy computer, but that's okay. Okay. Well, that was nice. They should have scored a province there, but I don't think. I think they're essentially lost either way. I didn't really see a good way for them to come back into it. Okay, well, this should be the last game. So we'll see if my fortune continues. Last. Oh, we have Way of the Horse Experiment. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't that exciting? You have Orchard, Experiment, Advisor, Apprentice, all draw. Gains are somewhat limited. Buys are somewhat limited. No, well, no. Markets are good because of that. What is it? Is it just Potion Forager? It's probably Potion Experiment. No, it's Potion Silver, I think. Because if we hit Apprentice, Scrying Pool, that's pretty bomb. Or upgrade Scrying Pool. Either way, actually, yeah, upgrade Scrying Pool is probably better. Perhaps that means that Silver Experiment is just better because you probably want to get to the trashing first and then pools later. Like, I don't think you're really going to have that much issue drawing. Sort of regardless of how many pools you get. I mean, you can get like 4 pools and still draw plenty here. They have 2-5, which means likely my misstep won't be punished. Get a 4 here. Okay, see that's nice. I get the vampire. Yeah, that's probably pretty dang good. I'll take experiments here. Okay. We miss our potion and we miss 5. So this just got pretty interesting. Let's see what I can do here. Gain cursed hand. Okay. Gains an apprentice. Yep. Take a forager. We apparently now we need to start thinning. Okay. Take the experiments on 3. I mean, I think maybe I was just wrong to go for pools right away. I think it's I mean, it wouldn't have changed my opening because I bottom deck stuff, but unless I went experiment silver, and that's probably just better. Experiment silver. Yeah. Whatever, can't change it now. I probably, well, yeah. Jeez. They're drawing well, but that makes sense. Upgrade or vampire here. Yeah, vampire has to be good, right? Right? It's got to be a good card. What was just trash in a state for me? That's fine. So that's not bad. So that's more forager food, I guess. Okay, my computer's flipping out. Yeah, I think I probably should try and like get at something good here, like another vampire. Um, I got rid of my forager. Let's go ahead and take an upgrade. We're pretty likely to get to our potion here, unless it's on top and they spool it away, which would not be ideal. The vampires already could be too late. But gaining 5 throughout the game seems pretty dang good. Market seems quite useful. I think you're actually going to be wanting to buy a lot of spare coppers and things. Well, I don't know. You're obviously going to be wanting to buy spare experiments when you can. So market's going to be good for that. Okay. Hey. 50, well, something like 1/3, because as long as it wasn't on the bottom of the deck, that was good. Our bat's pretty nice here. Although it doesn't look like my upgrades. Well, it's a better choice than Apprentice. But yeah. I mean, they probably have a vampire and all that stuff. So, oh, I gotta plug in my computer. Oh. Okay. They gain a Den of Sin. Trash 2 copies of the bat. Okay. So they do have it pretty nice here. But I'm about to have it nicer. No. I mean, I'm definitely behind. We're going to see if I can come back somehow. Sad. My opponent's a bit low on economy. Probably shouldn't have touched the mic there either, but that's okay. Well, I get lots of notifications. If you can't tell. Blessing and a curse, I guess. I'm envious. That doesn't matter. I was just gonna buy a scrying pool anyway. So, joke's on you. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait. What? Oh, yeah. I don't even have a market. I'm quite behind here. Which is interesting because I am ahead on pools, but you just don't. I think I just made a mistake. You don't need the pools to draw and sacrifice in that early tempo. I mean, also if I just hit 5, I'm probably in the game a lot more. But we'll see. Which is, do I want to trigger a shuffle? Well, probably not. Oh, well, the shuffle has been triggered for me, and my potion is trashed. That's fine. I actually don't even think I need more. I mean, it's way better than... Well, I don't really have anything else, but... Okay. Discard. Discard. Hey, nice. Discard. Top deck. Woo! Wow! Look at that. Take an upgrade. The nice part is that my spools will probably be discarded. No, it's fine. Oh. No, I top deck copper. Okay, great. I didn't need that anyway. It's just my means of buying thing. It's just my... yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting tilted is what is happening. Okay, what can we do to come back here? We have the bat and the vampire this turn. We have all the spools in the deck. So that's nice. Upgrade's going to draw a copper. Well, and I can trash the silver into an advisor and bat the other coppers and get running a lot sooner. Because then I can, like, eventually upgrade the advisor into a market and so on and so forth. So they can't buy actions, which is fairly nice here. Excuse me. But they're so clean. Excuse me. They can just get like counterfeit silver. And then use their bat to trash some more and use their vampire to get another market. And they're still in business. I also probably should have taken dens at some point. To boost my next turn because, I mean, I haven't played the upgrade. And that's obviously not something I can really control, but, you know, if I get the Den of Sin, I definitely play the Den of Sin. And that's not the case with the upgrade. So maybe it's better. Because Bat's going to be trashing anyway. Yeah, I think Den of Sin would just be better than upgrade. I mean, I like having upgrade in the deck, don't get me wrong. But, yeah. Silver, yeah, okay. Like I said, I would have gone with counterfeit silver because then you can counterfeit the potion, get 2 spools next turn. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, but it's just think they don't need a den, like, at all. Yeah, at this point I'm convinced I should do that. Okay. Hey, you know what? It's turned out solid so far. Top deck is silver, sure. Top deck. Hey, okay. I made the right choice. Well, it feels like I made the right choice. I should draw a deck here and get to trash and state into experiments. Okay. Well, I actually can play all 8. But, what am I gaining here? Oh, right. Okay, I never took that. So, it's probably just market. Yeah, I think it's market. What can I gain? Another market? That's going to make my spools more likely, but this will... The den's probably a lot better. because I just need to make sure that I draw. And that's really not. Yeah, see, if I. Right, then that, all of a sudden it's like I'm less likely to draw. The upgrades look a bit silly in the midst of everything because I'm just like horsing them. They have too much draw though. They also discard a card. Yeah, well, discard a copper. Okay, well. It's fine. Did a message send? Okay, it did. Good. That was an important message. Oh, I forgot that I was well. It's kind of hard to draw, so. Okay, good. Hey, we draw our deck at the expense of, they have dens in play, which is why I'm discarding those because they're going to get drawn anyway, and they're hard to draw with spools. Does it really matter? Probably not. Okay. I'm gonna get another market here. I mean, I think actually I benefit from doing. Experiment. Bat. Okay. Hey, that's, that's pretty solid. Of course, it gives them bat food, which actually makes their deck better. So we'll see. I still feel very behind here. But there's a lot of points. I don't really understand why I have more points than them. We both have 3 spools, so I get 4 points for that. And then we both have 3 markets. Oh, they're miserable. Ah, okay, that explains it. So I need to ramp my economy now. Now that I'm, as they say, drawing well. I mean, am I? I don't know. But like I said, they're going to take the last market. More spool. They're not ramping their economy, though, which is, I think, their biggest issue. Like, they should get a counterfeit here. The opportunity cost is pretty dang high. But, well, you should get an upgrade, right? I mean, upgrading a potion into a 5, it's pretty dang good. So, I don't. Wow. Okay. Discard. Okay. could have been better. But yeah, top deck. Hey, hey. Two in play. Let's discard that. Yeah, yeah. So I have one more spool in there. Yeah, okay. Everyone won't work. So discard, and yep. Okay. So, now we stop and think, what am I getting here? Just having 9, is it any better than having 8? Probably, as I'm probably going to get like gold experiment counterfeit. I'm definitely getting gold in the experiment. I might go ahead and get... Oh, nice. Okay, that's pretty solid. I mean, it's not really that great, but... I'll take the counterfeit and just say that we really need this, like, increased economy to win this game. Because without counterfeiting stuff, it's... I don't know. I think it's just hard. Yeah, so they should definitely discard the bat because I have a den coming in. And so if they discard the bat, it's actually a lot harder for me to draw it with scrying pools. Or it's more inconvenient to have that in my discard than anything else. So, I mean, they're not missing anytime soon. I don't really have too much of an explanation. I mean, I think sometimes this just happens. You miss 5, you miss your potion. The point of both of my openings was to hit 5 and or hit scrying pool, and I didn't get either of those. So when that happens, you're just gonna be at a disadvantage that is potentially too hard to play back from. So that's okay. I don't know what they're gonna take. They should probably province, or they should either province or like start taking orchard points, like with advisors and. Yeah, I mean it's pretty much just advisors. The rest of the stuff you probably don't even want. You definitely want 3 advisors. The other stuff isn't so clear. That's a pretty good so trash is silver, that's actually a pretty big hit for me. It's okay. Taking a den. Okay, top deck's 2 coppers. Nice. Okay, that's actually fine though. Because again, those things are hard to draw. Actions are not hard to draw for me. What was the... Okay. Well. My opponent and I are just musing here. I don't have the buys. Is the unfortunate thing. I only have inactions. I have 6 gains, which like I need. But I would need like so many coins. I'm just gonna go ahead and score as much as possible here. Which means taking a duchy off of that. I probably don't want to take an estate because it makes that pie a lot easier. Just gonna take a province and buys. I'm gonna focus on trashing these last two because we're about to add 2 green cards, which means our deck will really stop humming soon. I didn't get the den either, so it's like, yeah, we're not drawing so well this turn. We might have to use our experiments. They should leave that on top. Right. Okay. So they draw. $13. It shouldn't be. Wait. Did they purposely return all the experiments because they didn't want to lose? Whoa. They also still have a potion. But they're going to trash it this turn, I think. This is a bit of a bizarre turn to me, though. Like, were you tired of having a deck that works well? I don't. They also had played all of their dens, so they. Okay, well, I'm gonna just keep playing because, like, I think they might have hurt themselves here. Possibly to the point where they're not gonna be able to come back. I mean, I just don't see why you would return all the experiments on a turn when you have all of your dens out. You might as well take like province duchy and then like I mean, listen, take province duchy, use your vampire, um, to get a counterfeit. Next turn you have even more economy. Next turn actually you have enough to double. 1 second, guys. Yeah, thank you. All right, see ya. Okay, what did they get? A gold and a den of sin and an estate. They're really gunning for this estate pile up, maybe? I don't know. Either way, we're just gonna play. Reveals a gold. Discard that gold. Discard that. Okay, not bad. Discard that. Don't want that. Discard that. Okay. So let's keep this. Discard. We have 2 markets down there, so we're really gonna hope that top 2 cards are markets. Discard. Cool. Okay. What else was discarded? A province. It's a province down there, so it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna draw it. My economy's pretty low. So I probably should have bought a copper or something last turn. I'm gonna go ahead and do that this turn. But like province, copper, copper. And buys. Oh, twice miserable. That's actually very useful for me. I'd rather really make sure that I draw next turn. Right? I mean, I have. No, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. We're sending it. I think we have enough to draw all this stuff. And we're going to be using one of those 2 coppers to get the next province. So we can only actually turn one of our bats back into a vampire next turn. So that's why I wanted to turn one of them now. Again, yeah, they should discard that. That's good. Because I have the dens. They should discard that. Yeah. Oh, okay. They're gonna top deck that, but again, I actually think that they're better off discarding it. I'm not sure. I just think you can't really win. But it's like I'm now gonna draw past that. But it takes up 1 card of my den draw, so So they have double. And they have what? 3 dens in hand. Yeah, okay. They're just fine. They're doing just fine. Somehow my deck is also straggling along. But we're even now. In points. Okay. My dogs are just, they're wonderful things. So what I'm seeing now is that we're even. And then if I get all the experiments. Okay. Then I win on orchard points. So my goal here is like play as many markets as possible. I probably don't have the money though. Well, no, it's just 12. So I have an exact win. Okay. Yeah, shouldn't have touched that last den. And hey, twice miserable. It's pretty relevant. Okay. Well. That was the match. And thank you for watching.